Hey everybody, Goldie here, and we are running it back with Austin Theory the Now. This is your free character for the Money in the Bank UK month-long contest. I have done the free-to-play approved edition. You can see that live on my YouTube channel. Not live, but it is there. When you watch it, it'll be live. Now we're going to take a look at some run it back stuff. As you can see, we got our fancy new run it back sticker, top right of your screen. Looks great. I know. Thank you. The first build we're going to take a look at is the double green with the choose. Gonna test out the not the Fury 2s, the takedown 2s and move damage just to see what we can get this finisher up to. So making 35 silence into blue, modify a 6x6 into silence, choose gems to make into green. Lawler for blue MP. Bailey for 100% green move damage and +2 on our green moves. Neidhart for 40% to the finisher, and Gooker for 25%. We have a Sheik plate whenever you activate a green move. Increase your green move damage by 100% for 2 total turns. We have a set of takedown 2s. We have a set of regular takedowns because of the 200% metal. So 281.66% before the Sheik plate. And let's see what this gets to after we select the stars. Okay, now let's see. I'm a big fan of that entrance. They did that so well. Okay, so what we're going to do is make a 3-match and swipe into a 5-match. Because hopefully that means we can trigger this twice. Finisher's doing 942, so I already don't like this. Just in terms of damage output, but... Three-match. So 644, 942. We're going to do this. $776 and 1.12. That should, if it doesn't cascade, and it didn't. Excellent. So we can double stack this. And the finisher is doing 1.29. So not really worth running, in my opinion. I feel like that Sheik plate would be better off somewhere else. Tech Jimmy, Tech Sammy come to mind. But nice to see what it gets up to. So let's switch focus to gem damage and put on the all heart plate. Next build we're going to take a look at for the run it back is double sub with the angled blockbuster. So the sleeper hold, random submission gems that turn into silence. Angled blockbuster is a choose trap gems. If we break, we turn silence into purple. If the opponent breaks, increases our green MP by 7. And the chokehold color submission, choose 7 to make into purple and remaining turn into silence gems. So we're going gem damage here. Steel for green MP. Rosie for 2 more MP for our green moves. Silence gems do 50% more damage at 26k. That will go up to 100. Lawler to reduce our purple submission turns because we want to keep those silence gems on the board. And Showboat Lacey for purple and green gem damage. We have swapped over to Fury 2s and we have our all heart plate. Whenever you generate 3 or more submission gems, increase your green and purple gem damage by 100% for 2 turns. Purple is his second strongest color, so this should be fairly decent. Not nearly as strong as if we were doing his primary, but this should still be fairly good. So we need 2 3-matches to get that sub ready to go turn 1. Or not turn 1, the next turn. If you're worried that... I don't have a lot of purple on the board, so we're not going to congest it. But if you're worried you might congest it, don't feel like you need to place all of them. So one stack of the all heart has us doing 60k on our greens, 54 on our purples. We're going to put out the second sub. This is only 2 turns. I've seen better layouts, but 77 on the greens, 69k, nice on the purples, 83k on the purple silence gems. I'm going to go ahead and break some of these trap gems. That'll turn all of our silence into purple. Oh, these devils. Well, let's try this again, shall we? How many stacks would they like us to apply? 94, 83, 98. Where can we match without taking... I guess we didn't need to cover that one up, but... Didn't really get to see a massive hit out of that, but that's the idea. Try to trigger the plate twice and then turn everything into silence gems. One more build I want to take a look at. All right, I said I was only going to do one more build, but I totally lied and found something else I wanted to test out for the run it back. So we're going to do the angled blockbuster with the pendulum backbreaker and the chokehold. Chokehold is going to choose a 3 match to load this up, and then we're going to modify a random area into silence gems. Shout out to Croissant. And then we're going to make those purple with the all heart plate still. So steel for green MP, Rosie for green and silence gem damage, Gargano for silence gem damage, Lacey for purple and green gem damage, and the all heart plate. Let's see. This might be a little more straightforward, so let's see what this hits for. So we're going to go ahead and hit the sub first, and I'm going to look at this beforehand. 43 and 39. Okay. We only need a 3 match here. Go ahead and do that. If he breaks all of these, I'm not too worried, to be fair, because we're going to make, 36 gems into silence. So just a nice little way to drain the MP. Make sure to hit this first, just in case. Just in case it happens to cover up your traps. Naturally, there's no matches here, but we're going to go there. 60 on the green, 54 on the purple, 71 on the purple silence. And now we're going to hit the blockbuster. Again, if we break it, we turn our silence gems into purple. If he breaks it, we get some green MP back. And it's what, 18? Yeah, so I only need to break 2 of these traps. I'll lay these out just in case he happens to match them. 2.7. 2.7. Okay. That felt easier than the double sub, but I'm still a little underwhelmed by the damage output. Let's go take a look at the triple purple. Triple purple build is available at 6-star. The sleeper hold, which makes random gems turn into silence. Angled blockbuster is our choose traps. Standing moonsault is the 6-star move. Increase your purple gem damage by 67% for 2 turns. If you have Gunther, that's the play here over Sammy for 40% purple gem damage and plus 2 MP. Mine is not worked up. Alas, we're going to go with Sammy for the sub damage. Woods for purple MP. Lawler to reduce our submission terms. I realize that's a little redundant, but I want as many of those silence gems on the board as possible. And Showboat Lacey again with the all heart plate. And then hopefully this boost move will make things look a little stronger. Just going to go ahead and hit the submission now. Looks like he left us a decent amount. Lay out your traps. And you only really need to break 2 of them. And then your boost move. So let's see. We're doing 61 on the silence gems after the all heart plate. Standing movesault. Now we're doing 103. This might make me feel a little better about this character. Or I mean, so it recycles, it'll stack. I do think my favorite build is the last one I did in my free-to-play preview. So let's just run that build back with some Fury 2s. So the last build we're going to take a look at, we're going to revisit this 6-star build. The pendulum backbreaker, make a random area into silence. The angled blockbuster, choose traps, and that makes our silence into purple. And the standing moonsault, which will increase our purple gem damage. Double MP trainers for this one, but it's going to be a big turn 1 hit. Gargano and Lacey for silence and purple gem damage, respectively. Just going to be using the glowing phantom power plate here. Whenever you break purple, get 3 green back at the end of your turn. If we were going against a 6-star opponent, that would be critical for recycling, but we are not. So chances are this is going to keep them down turn 1. But we did the first run through with just regular Fury medals. I wanted to take a look at Fury 2s and what that would do. So we have 147.33% purple gem damage from the strap. Of course, if you wanted to land, if you happen to land the 100% gem damage strap from his prize wall, which you need him 5-star to do immediately. But if you happen to have one of those, that will definitely contribute. So I'm curious to see. I think it was 3.1 mil with just the regular Furies. So let's see what this hits for. Doesn't really matter. Well, I guess it does matter. You don't want to put your traps first in case the silence covers them up, but you got to hit all 3 moves before you swipe, so doesn't matter if you do the boost first or the silence first. Let's go with that, and then we'll leave him those. So 39 and 49. We can go ahead and boost our gem damage. 66 and 82. Moment of truth. 3.3. So just a little bit stronger. Just a little bit stronger. Let's go ahead and wrap things up. So that concludes our run it back with Austin Theory. Tested out the Sheik plate and the all heart plate, and I'll be honest, a little lackluster to me. I mentioned in my first preview the debate between Lex with the Usos cap and Theory with the all heart was going to be interesting. It's, in my opinion, really not a debate. I much prefer Lex. It's hard when you're not working with your primary color, and even having a boost to the purple gems, like it's 67%. If it was like double that, then maybe. But as it stands, this back-to-back techs, in terms of a playable character, I'm going to give the edge to Lex. I do think Theory's value is going to be in his trainer ability, because we haven't seen a Pyro Gem damage trainer before, and with 6-star silvers upon us, probably hinting at a new meta here. You never know, but I think that's where the value lies with Theory. Let me know what you think in the comments of this video. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch. That is how we run it back.